Hard Rock Stadium. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Heward up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
First down, Houston.
First and 10 now. Here's Jones. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. To the line we go. They're set first and 10.
First down, Texans.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
Come on. Hey.
Another try following the sack. He'll try and run this. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. And the Dolphins with 6 DBs on the field here. They're in the dime, third down. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Jones is hit, he fumbles it. And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Let's go now.
Play fake, Jones. Oh, he's going for it again.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He has the first over the middle. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
They charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Jones running sneak. And he gets in, touchdown! The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out. So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
Well, here it is, Kate. This is a weekly payoff to all the work you do behind the scenes. All those bonus reps as you stick around and try to develop that chemistry. Think Tom Brady and Deion Branch in the mid-2000s, communicating from just glances and subtle nods. That's the type of stuff they're constantly working on to give them an edge right here on game day.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he has enough room to gain about 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back-to-back carries here. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got 3rd down well inside field goal range. He'll throw it. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Dolphins leaving the offense out there as they try for a 2-point conversion.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete. First touchdown of the game for them, partner, and immediately they go for 2. That feels like an analytics-based decision there.
Can I just tell you, I'm kind of tired of analytics. I am. I'm tired of falling on analytics.
He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Dolphins who have it 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Well, you love to see it. Some tough running, kept him moving there, and gave him a chance to reach the end zone.
There's a few things that separate the good running backs from the great running backs, and it was on display right there. Your ability to shed tackles and run through contact. Sometimes that's the difference, and that's what translates to touchdowns.
The Dolphins lining up to go for two once more.
The Dolphins are lining up for a
Trying for it on the ground. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that two-point attempt.
Texans 7.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
Boswell set to kick off.
Here's a return from the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. This Texans offense ready up for its second drive of the contest. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First down throw by Jones. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third
Jones now on third down. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Dolphins returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They'll run here on first down. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
He's tackled at the 29.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line. Third and a lone yard coming up.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 1.
Back to the well again. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Look at this fullback now. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at their 48-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Shut up. Let's go.
One final shot before the half. Throwing the out route complete.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
One last play before the break.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action on first. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Texans are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewan with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Dolphins back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Miami.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. The throw here on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Second down at the 41-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. He got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss, Brock.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
To the air, 3rd and long. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That's caught beyond the marker. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Give now to the running back. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hey, unlock my cowboy ace.
Here's the handoff. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So now the Dolphins going for 2 again.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw it here. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Well, they were just 1 away from the strikeout, Brock, but their 3rd attempt finally nets them a 2-point conversion.
I know some coaches, played for some coaches that would have lost some faith in their offense and never tried it again, but not this crew. And this time they're rewarded with not just a couple points, but a shot of some renewed confidence as well.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
At their own 19-yard line.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throw on 3rd down. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the give. Broke through the tackle, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What do we call this, other than simply splendid?
The Dolphins lining up to go for 2 once more.
The Dolphins are lining up for a
Look to throw. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence.
Let's go now.
Jones on 1st down. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2nd down.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Texans trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Desperation time here on fourth. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready. 72.
He hands it off. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when they attack.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
No change to the call on the field, so that play's going to remain a touchdown. So now the Dolphins going for 2 again.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And that one's gone. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. All right, I know the old adage, there is no lead that is safe in the NFL, but Brock, this lead actually feels pretty safe to me. Not sure they needed to go for 2 at this point.
Well, I'm pretty sure you know what this feels like one thing to me. Stat padding. And it's just going to come back to you at some point. Maybe not in this game, but down the road. You start padding your stats to show off, oh, look how many points we scored. Look how great a job we did. Start patting yourself on the back. You're usually going to get hit and knocked on your backside at some point.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Juke the defender. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Out now come the Texans on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Now Jones. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jones trying again now on 2nd and 10. Dump off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Get it.
3rd and long for him here. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Jalen Johnson with the pick.
I hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Miami set to take over once again on offense. And even with 3 timeouts left on the other sideline, they have this one wrapped up. We'll see if they even use those timeouts. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Trying the handoff. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
That's good for the Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And save for a few moments in that opening quarter, Brock, they pitched a shutout defensively that in the end was the impetus for the victory. They're going to be bummed not to have that goose egg on the board at the end of this one, no doubt, but a performance to be lauded nonetheless. So for our crew, my partner Brock Ewert and myself, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been Madden Ultimate Team. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.